brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jacksonville.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Ball, and he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. His way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's run down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now to the air, block. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know what to do with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted.
concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll run with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Clock now to throw. It's incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Lock. All the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
for the encore. If you know, you know.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Then a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Block off of play action. And incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Block. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Block going to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17. Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it again with Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And that'll set them back 5. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
5-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 31, Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To DJ Chark.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass there, complete to Westbrook. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They get it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
He's brought down at the...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Hines. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
20-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Colts, the win pushes their